So I'm back from the Torrington Library. I'm back. I wanted to do a video really quick of everything I found. I mean, I knew some of the stuff was already there, so it was very quick for me to go grab what I wanted to grab. Some of it I looked really quick again just to double check to see what else was there. But this is a poetry book I found last minute. I actually overlooked this yesterday, and I was looking to see one of the first things I look for at the library's book nook is if I could always find poetry. I'm always looking for poetry at the book nook, and I overlooked this the other day. I was with my friend Greg, and Greg was looking for a coin book because he was looking for coins and stuff. And I overlooked this poetry book the other day because I actually didn't see it right away, but I had more time to look this morning, and I was able to get this book for the Philibag sale. So I was able to get at least one. This is the only poetry book I was able to find for the Philibag sale. But I'm glad I was able to at least find something for poetry. Ernest Hemingway. I found Ernest Hemingway. John Updike. I have a couple of his books, and I know he also does poetry, and I also know he's a poet. So, I figured I could try to read that one. And I found the Leo Tolstoy, which I was really excited about. My mom and I were talking about Leo Tolstoy, and over the holidays, my mom actually ordered me a copy of War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. So I have War and Peace, but now I found this book here, of Leo Tolstoy. And I got the CDs and DVDs were included, so I found the best of Barry Manilow. I said, "Hey, you can't go wrong." I don't know if I really like Barry Manilow or not, but I mean, I sometimes I don't know if I like the artist or not. If I don't know if I heard the artist or not. If I don't, if I'm not familiar with the artist, because there's artists out there that I don't really. I've heard the songs for that I like, but I don't know who they are. So I got Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow. This is his greatest hits. So the greatest hits is usually the good stuff that people have heard of before. I got a meditation CD. I actually got like kind of two type of meditation CDs. The other one on here was what really caught my eye. I got Five for Fighting. Five for Fighting. I like them or him. And Hootie and the Blowfish. Hootie and the Blowfish. Bjork. She seemed interesting. She sings ballads and stuff. She seemed interesting, so I got that. And I got this CD, which is like Buddhist chants or something. I'm not necessarily sure. But it's a Real World CD, and Real World is Peter Gabriel's label, and I know Peter Gabriel, when it comes to like the worldly music that he puts out and stuff, it's pretty good. So, I definitely had to throw that into the thing. And then I actually got a copy. I actually got a season of Watchmen. I got a season of Watchmen basically. I think the library discarded this for whatever the reason, but this was a library copy. It's a 3-disc set of the recently new TV show The Watchmen. Not the movie version, but like the TV show version with I forget the actress's name. The HBO series that was limited. Somebody had watched The Watchmen, and I guess there was a copy there that they were looking to get rid of, and it's a 3-disc set for the Philibag sale. So I said, "Oh, I'm taking that." I don't really, I don't always care for the sticker stuff placed on it and placed on the cover, but I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, to watch a movie, it's worth it. This I was hoping to get. Because I was hoping to get this because DVDs are usually like $1. That whole Watchmen DVD would have sold for $1, usually. But if you do the Philibag sale, you're getting almost more than $5 worth of stuff. So, which is good, So I got Fun and Fancy Free, which is the gold collection of. It's a 9. I think it's a 9 full-length animated masterpiece of Goofy and Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse and stuff. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I like me, I like my cartoons and my Disney. So I didn't expect to find this either. I found a Doctor Who novel, and I said, "Ooh, Doctor Who novels." I don't always normally buy stuff like this, but I mean, for what it's worth, for the fill-a-bag sale, I'm like getting it for free. So I said, "Okay, I'm going to throw this Doctor Who novel in there because I do like Doctor Who, but I haven't really read any of their novels. I have the DVDs, but I haven't read any of the books that Doctor Who's put out." And then I got this book, which I looked interesting, which was a complete works of O. Henry, the Defined Collections of America's Master and Short Story. So that's basically what I got from the fill-a-bag sale at the library today. I mean, the bag is about, if I can get it over here, the bag was about this big. The bag was about this big, and I wasn't sure how big I was going to fill up the bag, but I did get some pretty good stuff. They had stuff like the Dante's Divine Comedy there. Dante's Divine Comedy they had there. They had Charles Dickens there. They had a Mark Twain book, Huckleberry Finn. They had some of the classics. They had like a bunch of the classics. A lot of Shakespeare they had and stuff like that. I have the complete works of Shakespeare already, so I didn't need to get that. And was just looking for some stuff that I didn't have that that I would like to, add to my collection. So, the Leo Tolstoy was a good, so the Leo Tolstoy was definitely something I was after. The Disney DVD, that Chant DVD. But I mean, I got some extra stuff too, which I know I normally do at the fill-a-bag sale. So usually when the library has when they used to have a sale down in the downstairs room, I used to be able to, I used to like go straight for the poetry because they had a poetry section, and I would always go straight for the poetry and find as much poetry as I didn't have and try to get as much poetry as I could. But a lot of people go for the poetry. Poetry, in Torrington, Connecticut, and the surrounding areas with all the poets and stuff. All the poets are going to go for the poetry. So, poetry is not something I don't think stays on the shelf too much here in Torrington, especially if you're an artist and you're looking for a cheap poetry book or something like that. So, I did the fill-a-bag sale. I still might have money for my mentor. It depends on what happens after I do the stuff with my mom's money. So when that comes through, so um, I'm good. I'm content with my choices, and I actually thought the library was closing this week, but they're not. They're closing the 27th through the 29th before I think Memorial Day. So they're not closing necessarily for a week. They're closing for Memorial Day. So that's pretty good too. So I didn't really need to really rush. But if you wanted to make sure everything was there, and you wanted to make sure everything you wanted to get was there, because it's at a cheap price, and some people so you never know who might pick something up if you wait too long. So I went and grabbed what I grabbed. So I'm happy. I'm satisfied. It's not like my needs aren't gonna get met. I'm either gonna do a food bank, or I'm gonna try to see what I could come up with to get like a milk or some bread and stuff out of like the money my mom gives me. So everything is good though. Everything is good. I don't know what I'm doing for the mentor just yet. I'm hoping to come up with a couple of bucks, maybe, out of what my mom sends me. I mean, it won't be much, but I mean, I didn't want to pass up the fill-a-bag sale, especially with the poetry and stuff that was there, and some of the classics and stuff. So that's basically what I got this morning. I'm on a roll this morning, trying to do my own thing. I mean, I already have some videos, ready to go to YouTube this morning that were kind of mixed in with videos I already posted, because when I went to find them or get them, from where I got them from, they ended up going where some of the videos were that I already posted. So I need to be able to go back and, go back to my, my folder, which I created on my desktop, and try to, upload those videos that never got posted. So I'm going to do that today at 12 o'clock. So got about an hour. I'm going to probably make something to eat now and probably get a drink and relax. And it's going to be colder tomorrow, they said. It's going to be colder and worse tomorrow. So I said I might as well get out now and get myself some books and stuff and try to do what I have to do. Matter of fact, I actually have a milk that I bought for the month, and might have gotten a milk at the beginning of the month. I don't know if they're still good. They were never open, so I'm hoping to maybe open those at some point and maybe start using those for like coffee creamer or something. I'm down to one creamer at this point, but those milks I got to use too before they go bad. So They weren't open, so I don't think they're going bad. But I mean, I just should use them up before they really do. So, alrighty, I'm doing all right. So everything's good, and that's just what I got from the library. Just wanted to show everybody.